They thought they had buried her. After 2024, Mega thought Kamala Harris was gone for good. Well, they were wrong. This morning, the dormant Kamala HQ account, the account responsible for some of the most viral, devastating trolling of the last election cycle, didn't just wake up. It rebranded. And it fired the first shot of what clearly the 2028 shadow campaign directly at Donald Trump's biggest vulnerability. They are not calling it Kamala HQ anymore. That was for candidate. This is different. They relaunched today simply as headquarters.
Madam Vice President, what's going on with Kamala HQ?
Well, I'm so glad you asked. I have good news. So, Kamala HQ is turning into headquarters, and it's where you can go online to get basically the latest of what's going on and also to meet and revisit with some of our great, courageous leaders, be they elected leaders, community leaders, civic leaders, faith leaders, young leaders. I'm really excited about it. So, stay engaged, and I'll see you out there. Thank you.
And after the tweet we watched, they quoted their tweet that they made 6 hours ago. They said, mentioned 38,000 times in the Epstein files, by the way. Let's watch what he said first, and then we get the context after that.
I said, where? National Prayer Breakfast. I said, I'll be there. I'm afraid not to be. I need all the help I can get. And you know, I never get a fair break from the fake news, which is back there. That's a lot of fake news. Because last time I was having a lot of fun. We had a big crowd. We had 60,000 people, and I'm talking about the fact that I will never make it to heaven.
I
I
guess
will
so.
never, ever. And I was being funny. I was trying to be. You can't be sarcastic with them because they write your words, and they don't. The people who are reading the words are much different. But I say, I'm never going to make it to heaven. I just don't think I qualify. I don't think there's a thing I can do, but all of these good things I'm doing, including for religion, you know, religion's back now hotter than ever before. I have to tell you. But I said, even though I did that and so many other things, I named things, I said, I won't qualify. I'm not going to make it to heaven. And the New York Times did a front page story that Donald Trump is questioning his life and the meaning of his life. No, I was just having fun. I really think I probably should make it. I mean, I'm not.
Nah, you really shouldn't, brother. Really. And you won't, for sure. Hopefully. And then they mentioned the 38,000 times that his name was on the Epstein files. And the reaction from the White House wasn't a measured response. It was intentionous. It was just full of panic. We are hearing reports that Trump is furious, demanding his team find a way to get the account suspended, and screaming at his own social media director because they can't stop the memes. Today we are breaking down why rebrand is terrifying for GOP, why that 38,000 number is the ultimate weapon against mega hypocrisy, and how Kamala Harris just seized control of the narrative without even getting a speech. For years, Mega has operated on a field of total hypocrisy regarding Jeffrey Epstein. They built entire conspiracy theories, ruined lives, and accused Democrats of running basement pizza pedophile rings without a shred of evidence. They weaponized the idea of protecting children to attack their political enemies. And then the real files dropped. And what did we find? We found that while they were pointing fingers at everyone else, their dear leader's name appeared in the various Epstein data dumps, flight logs, contact books, court documents, emails, an estimated 38,000 times. Now, the right wing fact checkers are already screaming, oh, that doesn't mean he was on the island 38,000 times. We know that. Nobody's saying that. What headquarters is highlighting is the sheer volume of the connection. You don't get mentioned 38,000 times in the orbit of the most prolific trafficker in modern history by accident. You don't fly on the Lolita Express 7 confirmed times by accident. You don't wish Ghislaine Maxwell well on national television by accident. Kamala's team knows that Trump is obsessed with numbers. He is obsessed with crowd size, poll numbers, ratings. By throwing this massive, undeniable number in his face, They're short circulating his narcissism. It's a number he can't lie away. He can't say it's fake news because the data is public. Every time they bring it up, it forces the media to litigate his connection to Epstein. It forces his mega cultists to defend the undefensible. It shatters the entire moral high ground facade they try to project. It is the ultimate shut up button for the entire mega movement, and headquarters just slammed it.
Wasn't easy. I ever get this thing. I got to get it. It wasn't easy, you know. They rigged the second election. How to win it? I needed it for my own ego. I would have had a bad ego for the rest of my life. Now I really have a big ego. Beating these lunatics was incredible, right?
You're a lunatic, bro.
Winning every swing state, winning the popular vote. The first time they said I didn't win the popular vote, I did. But they said. So they'd always say, they would always thought they'd introduce me. While Donald Trump did not win the popular vote, I'm sitting up being introduced by a Democrat or somebody. And he said, why Donald Trump did not win the popular vote. He won the presidency. Here he is. I said, that was terrible. I said, and we won the popular vote by a lot. We didn't want to play any games. This has been a much different. We had a great first term. We had the greatest economy in history, but this one's going to blow it away already. It's blowing everything away.
So he's basically doing all this for his ego, but he can't control the people that he put on monopolists, that they attacked several people on street. They killed American citizens, like Alex Brady or Renee Good, but he's just wanting all this for his ego. And he's lying to our faces. We have reports from inside the West Wing that Trump is consumed by this rebrand. He is reportedly attacking his own allies, fighting with the official GOP accounts because they aren't defending him hard enough against the memes. Think about how pathetic that is. He's the most powerful man on earth, and he's being brought to his knees by a social media with a Canva account and a Wi-Fi connection. This is why the headquarters strategy is so devastating for him. It occupies his brain space. Every moment he spends fuming about Kamala Harris's tweet is a moment he's spending pushing his destructive agenda. It makes him look small, pretty, and easily distracted. So it reveals that the weak, insecure man behind the presidential seal. And if you want to see just how petty and effective this new strategy is, look at this ratio. The Trump war room tried to act tough today. They tweeted out, "Oh, you guys want some more pain, huh?" Trying to sound intimidating, but he's not. And how did Kamala's team respond? Did they write a press release? No. They caught the tweeted with a zoomed in high definition photo of those nasty unexplained red sores on Donald Trump's hand and simply asked, "This type of pain, huh?" That is a kill shot. They are not debating him. They're literally bullying him right now. They're taking his tough guy rhetoric and turning it into a joke about his physical health. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, and please leave a comment so I can see what you're thinking about. Thank you.